All right, we are back with another Pick'em video. Going to be talking WNBA playoffs in this one. We got 2 games tonight, and we got some discounts going on. So these are all going to be available on PrizePicks, but they're going to be better value actually over on Underdog. So I'm going to show it on both sites, and you guys can decide where you want to take them. Ultimately, going to bring you guys 3 plays, and hope for the best tonight. We also got some preseason basketball today to watch. I'm going to be watching my Celtics in the next 20 minutes or so, right after I finished up this video. So super excited about that. Basketball is right around the corner. And that's a good entry point into the fact that I'm hosting a bunch of fantasy basketball leagues this year. It's free for you guys to join, and the cash prizes for winning the leagues are going to be up to $500. So definitely something to look into. I'm not going to go too much into this. I want to make this a nice quick video for you guys. And yeah, check out the links down below for all the description about the fantasy leagues. I'm a huge fantasy head, and it's a lot of fun. And again, free for you guys to join, and a lot of money at stake there. So if you're new around here, definitely go ahead and subscribe. Leave the video a like. Comment something down below. It's going to tell YouTube, push this thing out there just because I like this video. So let's just jump into some WNBA. Okay, so jumping into the PrizePicks desktop screen here. First of all, if you're not on PrizePicks, you can use my code or the link in the description. It's code RichPicks when signing up. You're going to get $50 just for betting your first $5. So bet 5, get 50. Pretty sweet deal there. And you're seeing I've got her pulled up here at 14.5. Now, this isn't a line I took, but she does have a discounted line over on Underdog, as you can see. You can actually choose your favorite one. I ended up going with Alyssa Thomas at 11.5, just because I think she's such a playoff player. And with Ty Harris still she returned last game, only played 7 minutes, didn't do anything in that time. I'm riding with Thomas. Obviously, she's a huge assist player, but she's been scoring the ball well, and we've kind of seen that against this Lynx team in the past. A huge hit rate against this Lynx team over this 11.5 points. I think maybe every single game. I'm about to show you that. But yeah, she can obviously dime it up as well. So I'm taking Alyssa Thomas here at 11.5. I've already put a play in over on Underdog. If you're not on Underdog, it's the same code, RichPicks, and they match your first deposit up to $1,000, which is absolutely insane. They also have a 20% boost. They're calling it Boostober. They're doing not 20% profit boosts every single day of the month, which you can't really beat. It's an awesome app, and highly recommend jumping on over there. So if you want to take this at 14.5, I don't mind that, I guess. But obviously, I'm playing this specifically because of the discount down to 11.5. So I got our outlier page pulled up right here. You can see in 2024, it's only a 50% hit rate, but you can see recently she has been dominating. And since the playoffs started, she's been the #1 scorer, especially with Ty Harris being out and very much limited, which I expect again in today's game. Now, going to head-to-head, this is what really caught my eye. How about 12 straight games of going over this? As someone who doesn't, score the ball first, very much a facilitator, kind of a triple-double threat every single night, this is really good to see that this is a team that she has really good success with. And the last 3 times that they played from September on, 18, 17, and 18 points with really good efficiency too. She's someone that doesn't force up shots. So I like playoff AT. She's been killing it lately. You could go to her assists just because she's been diming up, maybe her PRA. She's just a playoff type player. And with that 11.5 discount, you see it's a -285 value. Kind of a no-brainer for me for Alyssa Thomas. So that's going to be the first play. Again, available on PrizePicks for 14.5. I would obviously take it, and I don't know if I would take that 14.5 as confidently, but 11.5 I'm very confident in over on Underdog. So that's going to be a first play of the video. And then moving into our second play here, it's going to be an under in that defensive battle between Minnesota and Connecticut, top 2 defenses in the league, and that's translated to the playoffs. Low scoring game, less points to be had, less stats to be had, and yeah, Alana Smith under 18.5 PRA is where I'm landing with this on PrizePicks. Now, I played this over on Underdog for her points and assists, just because if this is a super defensive battle, which it has been, just kind of means more misses to be had. She's rebounded pretty well in this series, and she's a good rebounder. She can gobble up a lot of rebounds at any given time. So again, if I'm expecting a lower scoring game, maybe I kind of just want to focus on the points and assists. But again, if you only have the points, rebounds, assist line to take, I don't mind going that way either. But let's take a look at her hit rate. A big thing for me is this going to be away game. So that's going to come into play in a second here. But 48% of games for the entire season, she's stayed under. A lot more times recently, she did go over this line a lot more at the beginning of the season. Kind of translates well to her minutes. Now, I want to point out this game right here because she's coming off probably her best postseason game of her entire career, but she shot 6 of 8, if I can pull up the field goals. 6 of 8, that's a 75% field goal, percentage, which is way higher than our normal 48%. If this comes back, regression is going to come back to the mean here. And if she shoots 50% there, she doesn't go over this line. And we've seen her come, have some stinkers. Just the game before that, 22%. So 50% is kind of what I'm expecting. If she's going to go out there and shoot 75%, a lot of people are going to go over their points line or their whatever line we're going to. But yeah, I'm expecting more of a 48%, maybe even less, and pretty good hit rate there when she doesn't shoot 75-80%, obviously. But let's move into the away factor. That's kind of another big part of this for me. She's away. She's probably the fifth best option offensively for this team. And when you're away, especially in the playoffs, you're going to lean on your stars a little bit more. They're going to take a few more shots. And we can see that translated kind of throughout the entire season and into the playoffs a little bit in any of the away games that they've played. 57% hit rate as opposed to a 48% hit rate. That's a big difference. And again, you can see a hit rate recently has been under very, very consistently on the away games. So I like to see that. And then we can actually see the away games head-to-head. It's going to be a sweat here, but 12-12 the last two games. Before that, she had a very much a stinker, and then she crept over, and these two games were last year. So I do like the Alana Smith under here. The projection models are also liking this. 18.5 PRA, they're expecting 15.83, 12.5 points and assists, they're expecting 10.4. You can see they're liking the under here for all of her stuff, all of her stats. And I kind of agree with that. I think the biggest factor is the away factor here. So Alana Smith, I'm taking the under here. Defensive battle. Let's keep the defense up and rely on your stars rather than the fifth best option. So taking that under for Alana. And then before we get into our last pick of the video, I want to touch on some details for those fantasy leagues I talked about at the beginning of the video. It's going to sound too good to be true because it's free for you guys to join, and there hasn't been a ton of signups yet. There's still spots in this $500 league, and that's what it's going to be. If you win the league, you're going to win $500 from me, and it's going to be 12-person leagues. These aren't huge 100-person leagues that you're going up against. It's going to be very normal 12-person leagues, and again, all you got to do is sign up, and you're in. Once that $500 one signs up or fills up, I'm going to do two $300 leagues, and then after that, there's going to be no cap on the amount of $150 leagues, but plenty of opportunities for you guys to get in here. You can, screenshot this, or if you want to just pause the video on how to join, it's also in the description of this video with all the links and stuff. So it's a fun time. I love fantasy basketball. It's a great way for me to kind of give back to the channel here. And yeah, super excited. So definitely jump on this. Again, still plenty of spots in that $500 league. So hopefully it gets a little bit more traction. We have a lot of fun with fantasy basketball this year. But yeah, I'm super excited. Definitely jump on that. Again, links in the description down below and kind of like the how to do it, the step-by-step process. And then last but not least here, I'm going back to Kelsey Plum. We went to her the other day, and she did not have a very good game, which just means there's a bounce-back spot opportunity for her. And now they're in Vegas, so she's at home, and we're going to see a huge boost at home, just like we talked about, Alana Smith's under away games. Plum is one of those stars. They're going to rely on her. This is obviously a different game, but they're going to rely on her. I think she's going to come out with aggression, and the defensive scheme for the Liberty has been shutting down A'ja Wilson or limiting her. She can't get totally shut down. She's the MVP for a reason, but I think Plum is going to have a little bit more on her plate, especially coming off a bad game. So I'm in the first half tab here. This is different than the WNBA tab, WNBA first half, and I'm going to her 12.0 first half PRA. Let's jump into her outlier page, kind of see what she's been doing so far this year. 55% of games she's gone under or over this, which is what we love to see. And then just tick that home games tab, and now we got a 60% hit rate. Obviously, sometimes having a stinker. This was against Seattle the other day, but then she did bounce back in that game, in the next game there, with a huge 18-point PRA first quarter. So I love to see that. And then here's the kicker. Head-to-head, she plays this team so well, again, because they try to limit A'ja Wilson so much. Their defensive pressure is totally swarming her, and kind of Plum has a little bit more freedom on offense. And we've seen that in her hit rate. Coming off a very bad game here, we saw what she did last time she had a bad game. This was last year, but very big bounce back spot, up to 16 PRA. And again, when she's home, 86% hit rate against the Liberty here. So really liking Kelsey Plum. There's not totally a ton of other data I can look at for you or show you, like market value and stuff like that, just because not a whole lot of books have this first half PRA line, and neither do my projection models. But I think Plum is due for a good game here, coming off a bad performance, and yeah, really liking the 3 plays. So that's going to do it. I'm going to show you the exact play that I have locked in right now, kind of show you that the discount is going to be there for you guys. 11.5 for Alyssa Thomas, Kelsey Plum over her 12.0, and then lower than 12.5 points and assists for Alana Smith. I'm limited to the $10 entries on my discounts over on Underdog. You might have more, you might not. I'm not really sure how that works, but this is also a 6x as opposed to 3-mans on PrizePicks. they are 5x. So that's another great thing for Underdog. Anytime I want to do a 3-man play, I do it over on Underdog because of that 6x payout. So really liking this. You know, we got some WNBA playoffs. I got to go watch my Celtics right now, who are playing in Abu Dhabi against the Nuggets. Got the, you know, the last champions with the Celtics, and the year before that going up against each other. So it should be a fun one, at least through the first half, when we get to see some stars play. But yeah, really liking this play, and let me know if you guys lock it in. Like the video, subscribe if you are new. Again, take advantage of those fantasy leagues I'm doing. They're totally free for you guys to join. There's no reason for you not to join. I'm trying to give you guys some money for supporting me. So yeah, like the video, comment something below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.